Testing. Okay. Okay.
May I abide in well-being, in freedom from affliction, in freedom from hostility, in freedom from ill will, in freedom from anxiety, and may I maintain well-being in myself. May everyone abide in well-being, in freedom from hostility, in freedom from ill will, in freedom from anxiety, and may they maintain well-being in themselves. May all beings release from all suffering, and may they not be parted from the good fortune they have attained. When they act upon intention, all beings are the owners of their action, and inherit its results. Their future is born from such action, companion to such action, and results will be their home. All actions with intention, either skillful or harmful, of such acts they will be the heirs.
Recording in progress.
So, we are still here at Snow Mountain, Index, Washington. Very beautiful place in nature. Today I want to maybe continue to share some few reflections about my current situation. I started to share the last time kind of an important events happen in my life, in my family. It's our beloved grandma and departure from is in the transition state. And for me, have a chance to spend the 6 days in my hometown, and this part of the year is very special in Poland. And it's it was a kind of a preparation for the All Saints Day, All Hallow Day. In America, more known as a Halloween. Here it's more kind of lightly taking the death, right? With the kind of smiles and party time. It's a lot of parties everywhere. And of course, we have this part too, I think, in the last maybe 15 years. Especially young people take this opportunity to do parties, basically. But this is not how I remember this day, this time of the year. In my country, it's a very kind of nostalgic and contemplative time. People, they're religious or non-religious, Catholic, Orthodox, Protestants, Jewish, or atheist. Basically, this is the time for remembering their loved ones, those who passed in the past, who is kind of time of probably connecting what really matter in this life. How everything is in flux and in change. So the part of it is everything is flux and change. We are here for a moment. And another part is that who we are is the sum of many relations. Past generations form us. Who we are, how we think. And this whole process continue, right? We touches others' lives. And for me to being there in this atmosphere was quite a significant and meaningful. If you go to the cemetery in this time of the year in Poland, it's like hundreds of thousands of lights. It's like glow of light everywhere. It's quite amazing. And thousands of people are visiting the graves. Family members who they lost, or unknown graves. It's quite special. It was also quite interesting that it was the time when I said goodbye to my grandma. Have the final time with her, and I says a few days ago that my last visit. Before I have a day of preparation before I went to the airplane and moved to Poland. And I asked our senior disciples, our advisors, and each of them give some different piece. Rabbi Hank Schur, Marty, and Doc. And Rabbi Hank Schur kind of encouraged me that it's give a kind of reassurance that you can make it. It will be, everything will be fine. Kind of in the sense that you're protected, your cultivation, what you are doing really matters, and this is a place when you can find the stability and be grounded. That we have tools to meet difficult, challenging times. Doug says to me, remind me, never leave a moment loving kindness. Stay grounded in loving kindness. And express any moment you have a chance to express gratitude and appreciation. For grandma, for your family, just kind of be in the field of gratitude any moment. It was very helpful to remember that. To reconnect to the body, relax and welcome anything would arise, and this is a solid refuge. Marty, he wrote me quite kind of a touching email. And remind that because we are the sum of our relationships, if someone's passing, something inside us hollow out too, and this is a normal situation. And he gave like almost a kind of Chan instructions. Be center, be real, be honest. The tears may become, accept them, see them as a kind of cleansing time, cleansing reaction of the body. But don't kind of be moved by that either. Just accept whatever arises. And he says what I contemplating the last few days was very important. That fact that we're losing someone is not actually a reality. We don't lose anyone because we never having anyone in the first place. We think that we lose, but it's not about losing, right? Is this losing concept is kind of upside down thinking, kind of what our ego created ourselves. We cannot having anyone, we cannot hold anyone, we cannot keep anyone, included ourselves, right? Including our body. Really, can we hold it? We can try, but probably it will be disappointing practice. And he gave a good example. This is like drinking a water. We can be refreshed and, by water, but cannot keeping or holding the water. You can try either. You're not successful, probably. So it's this constant change and flux. And kind of remembering for me that even my grandma touches me in many ways. I'm more because of her, she's more because of me. I can acknowledge this fact that we are in the journey of the transition, but she's still there in many ways, and so I don't lose her in any sense because I never have her. And she even don't lose herself either. It was very interesting for me to being in the room with her and kind of observing like a little bit the form, the body is slowly disintegrating. It's like a few times she kind of move her hands, look at her body. It's like, is mine or not mine? It was very interesting to few times she did it. So who is this body? And it's, of course, was for me in many levels. The meeting her, have a kind of final time with her. One part as her grandson, but another part as a monk, right? Who noticing this truth that we cannot having anything and anyone. And we can hold space to each other, meet each other, and kind of ground ourselves and accept this transition. This is the part of life. The death is the part of the life. Life is the part of the death. And that's what was interesting. The next day, my aunt called the doctor, and the doctor says the next day she came to room and asked my grandma, "Do you know who visited you yesterday?" A little bit want to check that she remember what's happened. My grandma says, "Yes, Marek was there." Was very kind of confident. He came and prayed, she says. And for me was this kind of very important kind of closing this relationship, this what we can do and what's really matter in the moment of transition. So it was kind of I couldn't imagine better time or way to say bye to her. Just be together, pray together, or meditate and be ready for transition and support each other in this way. What is the time? Okay, I think we should finish.
Yeah, you're good.
Probably. So, okay, I will continue. This is a kind of ongoing topic, and I also want to appreciate everyone here in this retreat giving me a space and to process this something what is kind of cognitive, this hollowing out the part of me and kind of welcoming, accepting something what emerging from fact that someone who is very close to me is no more around, but she's continued their journey, and Like I have a chance to honor her life and express my deep gratitude and just be with these feelings when they arise. So now I think we have 3 steps, 1 bow practice, and
Yeah. I was gonna say, I remember this just a couple days ago, or when Jing Weizhi's grandma passed away. Just for the guys here, there's a sense that, like I say, that Jing Weizhi really felt, the process of grieving that I think you shared that you were kind of going through, and I just want to just kind of put that in the circle so people are aware. Jing Weizhi has a very happy, kind of lighthearted demeanor, but at the same time, I think there's something very deep that he's working through in his own heart, and just to give the kind of space and support for that. And I think it's a lesson for all of us too, because clearly we're going to have to go through, Jing Weizhi said, not loss, but letting go of the things that we thought we had, and having a process that really heals that and helps us grow rather than deny it and cover it over. So yeah, just really want to support. Okay, so maybe do 3 steps, 1 bow.